Well, happy to share some feedback with you. Um, First off, let's talk about the color. I do like this color. Um, I guess my concern is I don't associate that color with pets or pet food or even food in general. It doesn't seem, oh, this kind of yellow green. I don't know. It's more associated with illness than it is food. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't use it. We're just going to have to put in a few things to kind of establish, um, you know, this as one of the supporting colors rather than the main overall color. And so you can do that by placing images, and I might show you that in another video a little bit. So I'd probably move this down just a bit. And I know it's not in the original text, but I'd probably also add it to the back to kind of reinforce whatever you establish here as the logo. I would use it again. This information overall is probably text-wise just too big. It just kind of jumps at us a little too much. So I'd reduce it all in point size. And then I'd probably flip the way you have the emphasis. In other words, when people see a phone number, they know it's a phone number. They don't really need to be told phone number. Now, I know these things are in there and they're valid, but I would put the emphasis on the number itself. So I'd make this large and that small. I'd make the email larger and that small. I'd make Facebook links, or bolder and not bolder, whatever. So those are a couple ideas there. And then as we go inside, well, and we've talked about placing images. I guess let me go back to that. I would encourage you to, because this is about the treats that are being made, the food, I'd show those dog food treats, and I'd show a dog, probably, either one or the other on the cover at least. And then, you could add those things here. So when I open this up, I notice the color is slightly different. And I feel like the emphasis is put on this page because of the stronger title. But this page is a very close second. So my eye doesn't really know if I should read this and then this, or this and then this, or, do I read that or that? So I don't really know how to move through this. So I would find a way to emphasize what you want the viewer to see first, and then second, and then third, and then just keep moving them through the page. Okay, and then I'm glad that this has the lighter background. It kind of tells me this is new information. It's similar to what you did right here, but different enough from this to know that, okay, I've got new material. I'm glad you have the size differentiation between the descriptors and the name, but I'd probably put the name in bold. I'd probably put the prices in italic. I might line up the prices on this side. Not, that's optional. Let's see. I would keep your leading consistent in the descriptors. Look, it's the correct leading, correct leading, correct leading, big leading. So something's happening right here. That's kind of a weird break right there, this one single word. I'd watch out for widows, like always. Okay, I think one thing that might be helpful is if I show you some of the work of other people that just came in, and encourage you to use a change in background color a little bit more. For example, look how when I open this up, I'm dealing with these colors, and then a variation of those colors, and then when I open this, it's even more distinctly different. So I know that it's related, but I can tell that this is new information as I open it, and that's very helpful. You could take that even farther and go with like a color scheme of blue, green, and yellow, or blue, green, white. So here we have the blue and white, the green and white, and then white bat and black. But every time I'm turning, I know I'm entering new information, and I know what I've already processed, in this case the green, and I know that the white is new. So this is a really simple way to help the viewer understand what they've already seen before and process new information. Okay, so those are a couple ideas. I hope you find that helpful.